Good morning. Well, it's almost the afternoon, but hey, who's counting? I was asked by some viewers to give a house update. But before I give a house update, how about I give a view update? Because it's pretty nice here. This is just a little road that I'm walking on leading out from the town, which is back over there. I'm just basically following the road out to where? I don't actually know. I've never taken this road before. It was just shown to me the other day, so here I am exploring it. The view, of course, is really lovely depending on where you are. As you're up higher, you get a better view, and I'm coming down a little bit now. Where am I at with my house? So there are no major works that I've done, and I'm just taking it day by day. I'm just trying to experience living in my house and listening to my house and seeing what it is that I want to do. There are things that I'll buy online that will make my house easier to live in, and there are some things that I want to still buy that I haven't yet bought, like a kitchen sink. So here in Italy, there are obviously all these websites that people can purchase things on, and so I've had to do a lot of researching as to how to buy something. I don't love supporting Amazon, but it has been the most straightforward, most simple way to purchase things, and if I'm honest, it is one of the cheapest ways. However, I do like to support local, and recently I discovered a little, if you're from Australia, Bunnings, a little version of Bunnings, a little Home Depot type store, a little store that has all the things that you could buy to build your house, which is awesome. It's very small and it's more of kind of display, and it does have some stuff on site, but I think if you want certain things you would have to order them. Regardless, it's local, and you know, you spend your cash locally. It definitely, for me, feels better. I much prefer supporting people locally because it's where I live now. You know, you want to give back. You're here, you should be, not you should be. When you live somewhere, you want to be supporting the people around you who have businesses. So there's actually a store in town that's a clothing store, and I'm now friends with the women who work there, and they're absolutely beautiful women, and I don't know if I'm going to purchase something from there, but I definitely want to check it out before going somewhere else like Amazon and buying something, particularly with clothes. With winter coming, even though it's the most gorgeous day today, when winter does fully set in, I want to have a warmer coat than what I currently have. So I'm going to hopefully buy one from these ladies because I want to support local. And so with this Home Depot store, I went in there and they sell little kitchen sinks, and I'm still living without a kitchen sink. So I kind of want to show you where I'm walking as I'm walking. And so yeah, I want to buy this kitchen sink from this store. And I went into the store the other day and we've got that's a pig being transported and some people. So I went into this Home Depot store here. I don't know why I'm calling it Home Depot. I don't really know what Home Depot is, but I have a feeling it's all of the home things. And I asked her to show me a sink with some cupboards underneath, and she actually has them on site. It's a couple $100, and it's actually cheaper than what I found on Amazon, which is a total bonus. So now I just need to ask a friend to pick it up for me. Otherwise, it's 30 euros for shipping, and the shipping is like a second to get to my house. So I think it would be much easier to simply put the sink and the box in the back of someone's car and do it that way. But, you know, I'm just taking life easy. It's not causing me stress to not have a sink. So when the time is right, the conversation will arise. I will ask someone to help me, and then I'll place the order and then be able to pick it up the very next day. And then, of course, I'll need to get the plumber to install it for me. So all of that will hopefully happen within the next couple of weeks. You can only really see half of it, the lower parts. My friend lives in there. I asked the geometer a while back to get me a quote for the repairs of the roof. It's really excellent. It's really great to learn how things happen here. Maybe I'm learning that if you want something, you have to be a little bit pushy about it. You have to keep kind of at them until they give you an answer. And there's a big part of me that is not used to doing business that way. Usually you ask someone a question and they say, yes, I can do that work. No, I can't do that work. I could do it this time. If they say yes, they will tell you when they can do it approximately. You ask them for a quotation and they're very quick to give you one because they want your business. But we're in sleepy Sardinia, in sleepy Novi, and the guys who are doing the work are dudes who like to take their time. They're dudes who have been in the business since they were 13, 14, and they're now in their 60s. They're like artigiano workers. They're artisans. They take their time with their work, but they do it very well. And I've seen their work, and I know they do a good job. And because they've been in the business for so long and they take their time and they don't really have or feel this kind of pressure to get anything done, they also are cheaper. So if you want to hustle and get your stuff done, you don't go to these guys. You ask the geometra for someone who can do it ASAP, and you don't care about the price. Now, all I want is to get the leaky part of the roof fixed before the rains set in. I'm told that the rains are going to set in at some point. They haven't yet. And whenever it has rained, my roof is holding up. It's not actually leaking inside the house. But I don't want to let it continually enter into, you know, the structure of the house, the stone, because obviously that's going to make the stone wet and it's going to take time to dry out, and it's been like that for years and years. So it serves me to get it completed sometime soon, preferably before the rain set in. I keep changing arms because my arms are hurting to hold this thing. I went to the geometra yesterday, and because I've already had him come around, I've had the workers come around. They said that they could do just the repairs of the roof, that they didn't have time to do any other work. And that's totally fine. It gives me more time to think about what I want and to save up. So really all I want to do right now is to get myself a kitchen sink, get that installed, get this repair on the roof, cruise on through until say March, April next year, when their time has freed up and when it's not brutally cold, because one of the first jobs that I think I'm going to do is the roof, to redo the whole roof. The structural stuff, the walls, and obviously the guys who do the walls, they're builders, right? So they do the roofs as well. I don't know if it works like that in all countries. My mother told me the other day that plumbers sometimes do roofs in Australia. And so even though the geometra has come to the house, we've talked about getting that work done, and then he said to me, okay, I will get you a quote. 2 weeks went past. I didn't hear anything. I wrote back to him, hey, did you forget about me? I can't remember what I said. Like, hey, how's that quote going? And he was like, oh right, I gotta get you that quote. Something along the lines of that. And he said, yeah, I'll be in touch. And I didn't hear from him again. So I actually had another reason to go see him yesterday as well. So I thought, well, I'll do that and I'll also address this other thing at the same time. So I went there, I talked to him. Lovely guy, lovely guy. He's super, super busy. He's just, I think that when you've got so much going on, you know, the tiny little things just can slip your mind sometimes. Not that that's an excuse, but it's what happens. If I don't push for what I want, other people are like, well, she mustn't really want it that much because she's not getting in touch. Although I already did ask for it, so. It's kind of learning how to communicate and learning how to do business with people here. Hello. Oh, we got some friends coming. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna walk this way. Yeah. They're protecting their sheep, aren't you? You're doing such a good job. Such a good job. You see the sheep up there? They're all looking at me. Yes, darling. The dogs here are very good at what they do. These ones, they've all got this program deep inside them that is protect the sheep at all costs. Nobody comes near the sheep. That's what they're telling me. I was due to turn around anyway. Here we've got an old train track, because there are no trains here. So this must be the old railway that is no longer used. And so when I met with Nico, the geometra, he said to me, the guys are actually working on your street right now. So on Monday, when they're there, pop on over, and I've already told them to like knock on your door and have a conversation with you, but they haven't. So on Monday, I'm gonna pop out and have a chat with them and just quickly say to them, hey, when can you do the job and what's the price? And then get them to do it sometime in the next few weeks, hopefully. So that's the plan. So they are my very straightforward, simple updates on my house. Number one, get a friend to help me pick up the kitchen sink from the local home store. Number 2, get the builders to come fix my roof. In terms of personal updates, it was my birthday the other week, so I had a really fun weekend and I'm going to post that video sometime soon. So I'll link the video here if I am able to. And I also went on this really spectacular hike to that place. I say it wrong every single time. Leru. Leru. Yeah. Don't know. Whatever it is. Leru. We'll call it Leru. 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 I don't know. I went on this beautiful hike there and that was really a brilliant day. So I'll share those 2 things that I did in videos another time. But for now, I just wanted to pop on, have a quick little update and do it while I'm taking this lovely walk of what's currently happening in my cheap house here in Novi, in Sardinia. Have a great day. Ciao. Never eat the red berries, but look how incredible they look.